Can you smell what the flock is cooking? Flock up or flock off, not you. You stick around because it's about to go down. Yeah, you now flock with the most energetic entity in the Eagle verse. You already know what I'm going to do around this time, about this time, at this time. Let's get the Nets keeping out of the way. Please like and subscribe. If you about that fly, Eagles fly. Drop a comment in the box if you flying with the flock. Let's fly. Do remember, join that Maniac thing. Know the gang. You hit that bell, you get a bang whenever I'm on this YouTube thing. Let's fly. Let's fly some more. And while that's the Maniac thing, let's keep the main thing the main thing. Hope this video finds you in good vibes, good times. If you're not there, I hope this helps you get there because we're about to go there. Oh, yeah. Flock up. Let's flock and fly on a Thursday Hurts day. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this thing, man. And the most Thursday Hurts days, man, we've been giving our dude, our boy, Jalen Alexander, the great Hurts, all the praise in the world. But you know what, today? I'm going to switch it up just a little bit. And I'm not going to go crazy. Of course, we're not going to put our boy down. This is Jalen Alexander, the great Hurts. What the flock is y'all talking about? Is you kidding me? Our fearless leader, H1M, him, the Empire will strike back. Don't you ever doubt that. You feel me? But see, it's just some things that I got to get off my nest, get off my chest. Because some things, albeit it's a Thursday Hurts day, there's still things that hurt, bro. Some things are certain. It's a Thursday Hurt day. Like, dude. The first thing I just want to get it out the way real quick because, I mean, this doesn't really, it's not that crazy, but, I mean, it's just the first thing that comes to my mind right now as it stands, is that Robbie Gold, we made a damn kicker right last week. He said if you made Jalen Hurts sit back there and play quarterback, he wouldn't be able to do it. And it's like we fell right into their trap, man. We had all the protection in the world back there, dude. And it's just like, I don't know what's going on right now these days. What's going on with our team? It seems like we're in a bit of a rut right now. We're stuck in mud, quicksand, whatever it may be, whatever you want to call it. It's just something seems off, and I cannot charge it to just Jalen Hurts. Like I just can't, I can't see that with my evil eyes. Can't poke my beak in there and scream like it's just Jalen Alexander the Great Hurts. It's beyond comprehension to me. But anything after but is BS, right? I mean, I just don't really actually know where to point these fingers right now. Is it individualistic? Is it philosophical? What's going on right now? I mean, just like the word I was struggling with yesterday, if anyone recalls, intermediate routes. Where are our intermediate routes? I mean, the dude was back there for damn near 10 seconds a clip last week. It was wild. I think the real number is like 3.85. He's once again back to last in the league as far as not pocket presence. That's crazy. You never know, just may be. But as far as time in the pocket, from snap to release, whatever you want to call it. I know there's a term out there for it. Can't quite grasp it right now. The Ginkgo Balboa ain't kicked in yet because I haven't ordered any in quite some time. Regardless of whom or what, he's got to get the ball out of his hands quicker. I remember going to the open practice in the preseason, this season, and seeing Jalen Hurts just deliver that ball like he's dotting people all over the field, across the field, whatever, and he's getting the ball out of his hands quick. The report that I saw that he had with A.J. Brown in the preseason was like, oh, it's about to be stupid out here right now, like crazy. And I mean, not to mention, you know, Smitty's going route dudes to flock up. We got it. You could get a 10 in the intermediate. Something's going on with the intermediate routes. I don't know if teams are stepping up. They're actually daring us to pass. I don't know. Something's going on. I remember Rex Ryan saying something about, you know, it's the, and shouts, what is his name? We're never going to see. Inf out there, you know what I'm saying? The optimistic Giants fan, can't knock him. But, you know, he also dropped it to me, too. He's like, dude, he said it in the same day I had seen Rex Ryan say it. Not at the same time. Regardless of whom or what. Rex Ryan, an optimistic Giant fan, was saying, yo, the two teams that y'all lost to were homeboys. Robert Saleh. It's basically San Fran defenses. You know, Robert Saleh came from the San Francisco 49ers, went to the Jets. We lost to the Jets. And similarly, you know, we lost to, but that's Steve Wilkes. But the difference is a lot of those assistants are still in that room. A lot of Robert Saleh's assistants are still in that room. Not to mention Steve Wilkes is an amazing defensive coordinator. So something seems a bit off, and I don't know if it's philosophical or individualistic. Is it that Sirianni's back there saying, and I heard something else crazy, like he's taking over the play calling again, and if you recall, just 2 years ago, our first year back in the playoffs, 9-7 season for Jalen Hurts, his first season starting, I believe if I recall correctly, we ran the ball something like 2 times against the Cowboys, and we coming up against these dudes again right now. And we got to even up that player selection, the play call selection. It's like we need a more balanced attack. I don't know what the flock is going on over here. And much like I heard Jason Kelsey say on the New Heights podcast, they have to be able to spell the defense. And he says some of those things are self-inflicted on the defensive side of the ball. But they still have to get the job done. Extended drives so the defense isn't out there time and time again. Heard another stat. These last 2 weeks, I believe it's the most defensive snaps that any team has played on the defensive side 2 weeks in a row. In a 2 week span. So there's a lot going on in that defensive side of the ball. It could be fatigue. It could just be like, see, some of these guys are getting a little long in the tooth. And then we got some of these babies in their diapers. You know what I'm saying? So it's a mix. It's not that mix that you want. Usually you want a mix of vets and a mix of young dudes. And they coming in to a conglomerate that's going to make this team go to flock off. But what we're seeing is that we have guys that are either too old or guys that are either too young. At least as it stands right now, one game does not stop the show. And everyone's hitting the panic button. Not me, but it sure sounds like I am. Regardless of what, just on a Thursday, say all that to say that, damn, I can't believe that we made Robbie Gould right, bro. And then as far as Jalen Hurts goes, I mean, it's just, I want to see him get the ball out of his hands quicker. I want to see Sirianni scheme up some better plays, some more intermediate routes, some plays where we could dump the ball off and it's like, it seems like more often than not, that everything is telegraphed. Because when we do these things, I'm not going to sit here and say that they don't do them all the time. It's just, you got it. Hey, man, everything looks fuzzy after an L, you know what I mean? And then after a win, everything hindsight is 2020, you know what I mean? So, like, let's not hit the panic button, but just saying it to say that, you know, on a Thursday hurts a little bit today. Just hurts a little bit today. But I have no doubt this team will right the ship. What else we got on the Thursday Hurts Day? We got the, this one is just wild to me. Like, hurts a little bit. Just hurts a little bit. Roger Goodell coming out. Like, I mean, it's almost, I understand he's the commissioner, but I feel like him putting out there publicly that he's against the brotherly shove is wild to me. It's almost like a conflict of interest. He works for the owners, which in turn, he works for these teams. Which in turn, I guess you could say he works for these players. Not necessarily. But you get the path I'm going down. It's, to me, a conflict of interest in the fact that it feels like he's imposing his opinion onto the rest of the league. I thought he was supposed to sit back as an arbitrary figure. Someone that doesn't really take any sides, a balance, if you will. But if you're going to take sides, and it goes back to the age-old credo, everyone knows it, sing it with me. No one likes us, we don't care. At least that's how it feels. We've seen other teams try this play. They cannot do it. However, we're achieving success at an accelerated clip, and we're getting our wings clipped for doing something that we're good at. Once again, like I said, and I said this on numerous times, on numerous occasions during the season, that's almost like, bro, damn. The Vikings, this dude Moss, man, he keeps mossing people. You know what? It should be illegal for wide receivers to jump. It's crazy because no one else could do it like him but him. But being that he's doing it at such a clip, they're going crazy on the rest of the league. You know what? We have to put a stop to that. That's just wild to me. But you know what? It's still up for vote with the selection committee. And we'll see how that pans out in the offseason. And you know what? Much like Jason Kelsey said in the New Heights podcast, it's like, dude, do we really like, it's crazy. If you look at it, and you know they call themselves he call ourselves, they're part of the New Heights podcast nation, the 92 percenters, you know. Since Stoutland has gotten here, we're pretty much achieving the quarterback sneak at a 92% clip anyway. So, you know, it's like, it's nothing really to get your feathers ruffled about. But it's just something that's annoying because, yet again, it just seems like you get that feeling. We always get that feeling. Us as Eagles fans, like, yo, it's like, bro, really? I mean, if you really want to bring this back, you go back to the 70s. Look at what they did for the Giants. The Giants would have had those chips that they had in the 80s if not for what happened in the 70s. The league came down and said, yo, these dudes is bum juice, bum sauce, basura grande. We got to help them. This is New York, a flagship organization. They went and they planted a GM into the Giants, in turn, they go and get Parcells, they go and get Sims, they go and get Lawrence Taylor, they go and get 2 chips on top of that. So you know what? You put 2 asterisks next to those chips, man. If you want to come out here talking all that, you know what? I'm directing my anger in the wrong direction. See, hurt people hurt people. It's a Thursday Hurts Day. They got nothing to do with this. You know what? And it's about Goodell right now. Hindsight is 20. Whatever's in the past is in the past. But we must move on. We must persevere through the face of this adversity. Anniversary. That word anniversary. What the fuck is going on? Woo! They got the Eagle Maniac a little bit worked up over here. You know you're crazy when you're talking in third person. Good Lord Almighty. Jesus. Woo! Regardless of what, man. Just a few things I have to get off my chest on a Thursday, man. You know how this thing goes, man. As far as our boy Jalen Alexander, the Great Hurst, man, I have no doubt that he will overcome. He will succeed. He will achieve. He will surpass whatever this rut is that. It's just him as a team, him as a leader, and everybody, and everybody for that matter. Nick Sirianni, we know, we've seen this before, man. He has no problem pivoting, changing course to get things right as far as it goes with this team. And at that, and then to say all that to say this, man, dude, we are still 10-2. Is it 2? Is it 3? I don't even know if I got to lost to the Jets. We lost to the Niners. Yeah, I think that's 2 losses, bro. 2 losses on the season. Such a small amount of losses. I can't even remember. I can't even keep track of it, man. At this point, it still stands. We are still the top team in the league. Still the top seed in the NFC. Still the top seed as far as getting a big week 1 bye in the playoffs, man. So come on, man. So I'll relax. I know I said it yesterday. I just got to say it again. I feel the need to reiterate. I say it. I'm projecting outwardly so I can hear it inwardly. You picking up what I'm laying down, man. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and you got to do what you got to do just to right this shit, man. Let's keep these skies high. Fly, Eagles fly. Keep the skies, whatever the skies is going to be. I don't know. But till the next time, make it your best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time. A killer green time. I had to switch it up today. I ain't even never seen this combo. Let's keep this thing going, man. I don't know. That's just what I'm feeling like we got to do right now. Now, I think that may be the problem, too, man. Those gloves are supposed to be down here. That might be the thing. We ruffled the nest, and we didn't get things quite back. You want to get things. You want the Eagles to get things right in their house. You got to get things right in your house. You hear me? But you know what else I like to do around this time, about this time, at this time, man? It's always Eagles o'clock around here. Open your eagle eye, poke your beak in it. You feel me? We got questions, y'all. We got questions for you, NFL, like Goodell. What the flock is you? This dude is wild. We got questions for you, NFC, and NFC East most especially. But this week, it's Cowboy week, and I'm barely even talking about the Cowboys. What the flock is going on, man? We got to get out of this hellhole, man. Got to get out of this hellhole, man. But as far as y'all go, man, Cowboys, whoa, what you gonna do when Eagle Mania swoops down and runs wild on you? Say it with me one time. EAGLES, Eagles. Woo! And throw your birds up to them Cowboys. You already know how we do this week. Cowboy week. Flock the Cowboys. Yeah! Let's get the flock out of here.